It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hello, basketball fans. I'm Ernie Johnson, welcoming you to 2K Sports. I'm here with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. We're bringing you the Chicago Bulls out at United Center as they'll face off against the Portland Trailblazers. Checking out the Trailblazers. They've gone 4-1 over the last 5, playing pretty well, and they're looking to build on that tonight. Should be an interesting evening. Two teams that like to slow things down a bit.
Ernie, you sound like a record that's going wrong.
Yeah.
Man, need to speed you up. Put
Kenny,
that battery in your back.
what are some of the keys to running a really good half-court offense?
Why are you slowing me down, Ernie? Patience. Gotta have patience. Like you have to have the kind of patience that it takes to sit next to you and Shaq right now, while you guys are really making me feel uncomfortable with your slow motion manners.
Well, Ernie, he didn't answer the question
Oh,
right.
my goodness.
You have to value each possession because you may not get a lot of them.
That's the
Not
fastest
only
I've heard
that,
Shaq
Ernie,
speak.
offensive rebounding can change a game.
Oh.
Excellent point.
Thank
man.
you, Ernie.
That's actually you need to speak like that more often.
Let's go courtside to Kevin
Harlan.
Harlan.
I'm the only one in
Harlan.
fast motion here.
We've got a capacity crowd here at the United Center. There is no better way to start off the new year than with the NBA here on 2K Sports. Alongside Greg Anthony and Steve Smith with David Aldridge on the sideline, this is Kevin Harlan. The Chicago Bulls here to defend the home court, playing host to the Western Conference. And David Aldridge is standing by for our pregame report. David, good evening.
Hello, Kevin. Well, Blazers head coach Terry Stotts is one of the more respected offensive minds in the game. He said, "I like to give our players freedom to read the defense and make plays. I like philosophically that I don't know who's going to get the shot. That's going to cause a problem for the defense. Keep them guessing, Kevin."
And as always, thanks, DA. That kind of unpredictability helps in some settings, can cause many matchup problems for the D. Well, Smitty, we have a fantastic matchup between two of the top centers in the league right in front of us here. It's a throwback to an era of an earlier time when big men were dominant in this league.
Kevin, I remember those days when you just sat down, you wanted to see Shaq versus Ewing, Akeem versus David Robinson. Those were fun. Yes, as a guard, we had matchups, but you know that was different. Those were the big men battling.
Yes.
I miss those days.
I do too. And Portland starts out with the ball. Let's take a look at our starters for Portland. The incredible pair of Lillard and McCollum are at the 1 and 2. Evan Turner is out there with Davis, and it's Nurkic in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And plenty of contact on the shot, so 2 free throws coming up. And Chicago called for the foul.
Yeah, and C.J. McCollum mostly plays at that off-guard spot with the Blazers, but on a lot of teams, you could see him as the lead guard. I mean, 6'3" in height, and his handles are elite.
Now, gentlemen, 2 shots. Roof shots.
Throw good, McCollum. And C.J. McCollum can step into that point guard role very comfortably.
Yeah, I mean, he keeps it on a string going right or left. A terrific ball handler. Calling him a secondary ball handler is almost not doing him justice.
And so McCollum nails both of them.
Another made free throw. He can get on these kinds of rolls. Great focus.
On the wing, Levine. Nurkic against Lopez. Dunn kicks to Markkanen. 5 on the clock. Shot on the wing. C.J. McCollum comes up with the rebound. On defense, the Bulls, they defeated the Wizards in their last game.
executed on the road, stayed focused, stayed consistent with who you are as a team.
Well, sometimes the away games brings guys together. It's you versus the world in that situation.
And here's Levine after Damian Lillard was able to get the three to go. And Holiday kicks to Levine. Holiday, a screen on McCollum. Jacks up a three. They get it back. Lopez, no luck.
Boy, he blew an easy layup, and he is furious with himself.
Shots good by Turner.
Assertive in the painted area. This is what every coach preaches.
Looking at Portland, they took a win in their last game against the Atlanta Hawks.
Yeah, I mean, a surprising victory. Looking like they'd go away easily, but boy, did they come on strong in the fourth. Big-time momentum just carrying them all the way for the win. Exciting basketball. I'll tell you what, he will do a great job of committing to set the good screen. Markkanen has become very reliable in terms of setting those tough picks.
Shots good by Turner.
Oh, okay, it's on. Trading blows here from distance.
You know what? Both sides are in rhythm. The defense out there having no effect.
Now here's Levine. Coming off a solid outing against Washington. He kicks to Dunn. And the pass to Markkanen. Pulls from the top of the key. Here's Lopez. Nurkic with the block. Lillard, right side. And finished off by Nurkic.
And no doubt they've been the more efficient team in this first half.
Because they've been patient. They're finding good shots. That's why they've hit a much higher percentage from the floor.
So it's Chicago now. After the Trailblazers pick up two. Lopez, a screen on McCollum. Nurkic with the steal. And they're moving it up. And the basket by McCollum.
Oh my goodness, 5 straight coming out of the gate.
Bulls trail by 11. Dunn dishes to Lopez. That one's off, still out of sync.
That was very tight defense. He tried to force the layup anyway. I think that was a questionable decision. He likes to work that in-between area, upset with himself that he couldn't connect.
Dunn kicks to Levine. With the teardrop, and that's 2 points on the layup.
And you like to see this from Levine, attacking in the paint with confidence.
McCollum against Holiday. Nurkic kicks to Turner. And it's Turner finishing it off.
And guys, they've come out and established a rhythm. And also their play calling has been on point.
Well, the two go hand in hand. Matching your strategy to your personnel is key.
And the first time out of the game called for Chicago. And for the Blazers, Greg, you could make the case they possess the second best backcourt in the NBA after the Splash Brothers with Lillard and McCollum.
Yeah, certainly offensively. I mean, they're just about unguardable. The questions begin at the other end. And when you factor in defense, I think you could find some debate there as some other groups tend to do a better job on that side of the ball.
Just a moment to look back at how things were last season for this team as we look at the shot breakdown for the Trailblazers.
And you can see how big a role the three-point shot played in their offense. They were determined to spread the floor and just kind of open things up through their long-range game. The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Here's Dunn. Moves back up. And it's Lopez laying it in.
You love the way Robin Lopez just goes after those missed shots. That's where he can do damage.
Nurkic with it. He played real well against Atlanta in that last game. Lillard with it. Now guarded by Dunn. And it's McCollum in the corner. No good on the three. Bulls trail by 11. Here's Dunn. Stolen by McCollum. To the middle with the shot. And boy, that looked like goaltending. Yes, it is. And so they will award the basket there.
That's a very close call. I'm sure he thinks it's a clean block, but looks like it was on the way down.
Chicago's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Lopez a screen. Levine wide open. And the Bulls another 3.
Lopez knows how to make himself as wide as possible and bury the defender with a screen.
Turner passes to Nurkic. To the left wing. Outside, Davis. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Lillard falls back and drains the fadeaway jumper. Lillard's got his second basket of the night. Bulls trail by 12. Dunn dishes to Markkanen. Dunn kicks to Lopez. Passes it to Levine. Back to Lopez. Some nice ball movement by the Bulls. Lopez a screen. The wide open look here for Holiday. And a miss there with a chance to cut the lead to single digits. Here's Lillard. Pass to Nurkic. Over Lopez. And Nurkic, the bucket on the assist by Lillard. 6 points for Nurkic.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
Dunn passes to Levine. The dish now to Dunn. There's a screen. Lopez a screen. Releases from 15. Dunn's shot's good. Dunn's got his first 2 points.
And it's awesome to see Dunn works in his effective mid-range jumper. So sharp, so accurate.
Lillard dishes to McCollum. Pass to Davis. Nurkic kicks to McCollum. Over Holiday. Kicks it out to McCollum. Goes up again. And Nurkic lays it in. Nurkic has got 8 points.
Great start for him. 4-4. He could be in for a big game.
Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over. In addition to going over the game plan and making whatever necessary adjustments have to be made, Greg, this timeout also the time for players to get rehydrated or hydrate for the first time with some Gatorade. Plenty of basketball still to be played here, and they have to get recharged.
It's a great point. Without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a game, and that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have got to be hydrated.
So Chicago ends up going with a new group for the Trailblazers. Grant kicks to Portis. To the paint. Here's Felicio. And he banks in the layup.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
Portland leading by 12. Here's Napier. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Atlanta. Now Aminu. The slam dunk by Aminu.
And from the opening tip, they have been in complete control of this one.
Dominate on the court, and it's showing up on the scoreboard. Let's see if they can maintain this level of intensity.
Now here's Valentine. Taking a look at the scoring numbers, right now he averages about 9 points a game. There's the screen. Three-pointer. The shot off that time.
If you're trying to keep the defense honest, that's the one you really have to make. You think back when Fred Hoiberg was a player in the NBA, great shooter who had a strong knowledge of the game. Not too surprised he ended up as a coach.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
Now here's Grant after Mo Harkless's miss. Grant outside. Felicio kicks to Zipser. Here's Portis, defended by Harkless. Portis, the pass to Grant. No good, shot missing. Now the Trailblazers take it the other way. And Smitty, you and Hoiberg played against one another during your careers and even guarded each other, I think, from Time to time, what was it like going up against a player like him?
You know, Kevin, he must have been real young because I'm so old. I don't even remember that. But I do know and remember Fred Hoiberg and watching him coach. He is a fast decision maker. Also would find space as a player. And you see some of his strengths as a player and how he designs his offense right now.
Here's Napier after Denzel Valentine's bucket. Here's Connaughton. Tries a three. And it's Napier missing. Bulls trail by 12. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Here's Zipser. Loses his man off the screen and lays it up and in.
He turned on the Jets. As soon as he got that screen, it went right to the hole. Great decision making there.
Connaughton kicks to Collins. Here's Napier. Looking for his first basket still in this one. Lets it go from deep. It's rebounded by Portis. Chicago's gone 2 of 5 from three-point land here in the first quarter. And there's the foul. Will go on Shabazz Napier. That's his first foul. We've got 1:48 left to play in the first. Grant kicks to Felicio. 6 to shoot. There's the pass to Zipser. They set the pick over Harkless.
And trailing here in the first, you'd like to see them be a little more aggressive on the offensive glass.
Here's Connaughton. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. Connaughton's got his first 2 points. Here's Grant. He picked up 12 points in their last win against Washington. He dishes it to Valentine. Back to Grant. 1:04 left here in the first quarter. And the basket is good.
And I like that they're not settling. Getting the ball on the interior, 8 of their last 10 coming that way.
Here's Napier. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. Here's Connaughton. And what was that about? Not a good shot right there. Valentine wide open. He fires. The three-pointer no good. Trailblazers leading by 10. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
Methodical in their approach. They have absolutely owned this first quarter.
My opinion, it's been the commitment to pounding the ball inside. That's what's giving them the upper hand.
Here's Grant. The Blazers getting the bucket. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Pass to Portis. 6 to shoot. They set the pick. The three. And the Bulls get it back. Now here's Grant. No good with the layup. And so it's Portland enjoying a 12-point lead as they talk things over during the break. What a night they've had in terms of their shooting. Everything dropping in for them. And we'll be right back after this. And now a chance to hear from point guard Damian Lillard as he explains his stoic demeanor on the floor.
I was taught to, never let anybody see how you feel. I kind of just embraced it, for my entire life. Just, you wouldn't know if something was going on in my life or not because as long as I'm taking care of business and doing what I need to be doing, that's all that matters.
I would say we probably shouldn't expect to see Lillard starring in any reality shows about his personal life.
Lillard is a young man who is all about taking care of business.
Welcome back, folks. We'll see if we're in store for a more tightly contested quarter as we move here into the second. And guys, the Trailblazers enjoying a nice lead here.
I tell you, on fire all period long, and this is how you want to start the game.
They built up a monster lead on the heels of great shooting. Love the attack mindset here.
They've got Grant. Also, Valentine out there. And it's Portis in at the power forward position. That's the Bulls 5 as we get into the second quarter. Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Hey, the Portland Trailblazers are developing a great chemistry for a young team. Damian Lillard takes the team to San Diego every September for bonding purposes, and he told me how much we like each other, how much time we spend around each other. That shows you a team that is really together. It is a unit. We have each other's back. Kevin?
And it's critical to establish camaraderie early on. Thank you, D.A. Sounds like Lillard has this team headed in the right direction. That's good from Valentine. And Steve, when you reach this midway point of the season, the All-Star break approaching, how many teams are looking forward to get some rests at this stage?
I think a lot. I think sometimes when you have guys have that nagging injuries, you're looking forward to that break. Some teams that have not been playing their best, you want to just get some time away, and hopefully you can come back at the All-Star break. So having this week-long All-Star breaks now, it helps the body, it helps the mind, and a lot of these teams, it gets them back on track.
Kind of hit that reset button, huh?
Yes, I've been hitting that a lot.
The Trailblazers shooting their third free throw attempt of the game.
Yeah, looking over their percentage on the season, I think they will be thrilled with the number in terms of their free throw percentage, 79.
One shot, gentlemen.
Well, whenever you watch the Bulls, you can't help but think back to their golden age. I remember those days. The 90 Bulls are arguably one of the best teams ever. Hard to argue with the greatness of those teams.
Here's Portis looking for his first basket still in this one.
And the defense daring him to shoot that. Good plan right there.
And Aminu kicks to Connaughton. From 10 feet out, the shot, no good. And Chicago will go the other way with the ball. And Smitty, you got to play against Michael Jordan and Scottie Pippen in the 90s. Just what was it like going up against them during their peak as a team?
A nightmare. The reason why you had two wing defenders in Jordan and Pippen who could guard the basketball. And then you had both those guys that were excellent on offense. And at the end of the game, they had the greatest closer of all time, in my opinion, in MJ.
And it's the Bulls with the ball. The Blazers getting the bucket. Here's Felicio. He's averaging a bit over 5 points a game. And that one's good. Zipser. And so here's Portland. In the second quarter, they've given up just 3 points. This is their first chance to take a look at the Bulls this season.
And both of these sides were fighting tooth and nail for a playoff spot and split their season series at 1 apiece.
Bulls trail by 16. In the corner, Valentine with it. Drops in the tray. Valentine's got 4 points in the quarter.
Further proof that you can't leave anyone in this league that wide open.
So timeout called here, the first for Portland.
Yeah, I mean, it's an opportunity to kind of regroup and discuss ways to maximize these possessions.
The reason why is you like to get value every time down the floor, but that does take a lot of discipline.
Both teams will make substitutions. Well, there haven't been many misses at the line for this group of players. This is how the shooting guards around the league stack up when it comes to free throw shooting in the past 10 games. C.J. McCollum third.
And this is a set of players that can drive and slash, hoping to draw contact, because if they can get to the bucket and the foul, it's going to be a three-point play the hard way.
Give them all credit for the work they put in to become such great free throw shooters. Trust me, it takes a lot of work to shoot those kinds of percentages.
Holiday gets the bucket. Portland leading by 11. Here is Lillard. He's coming off a 28-point game against the Hawks in Atlanta.
And when you factor in the assist totals, that's a complete game.
Portland no good that time either.
Yeah, you love the solid screen, but what you hate is just the inability to finish.
You can see he's frustrated with that one. Knows it's up to him to make that play. Rough start to this game. Hits one bucket in the first and nothing here in the second.
Chicago's gone 1 of 2 on three-pointers here in the second quarter so far. And that one hits back iron.
Not sure of the thought process on that one. Really bad shot selection.
Well, you're playing for the team, not just yourself. They needed much better execution that trip down the floor.
Now here is Holiday. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against the Wizards in Washington. Elbow shot. Dunn misses.
And they could have used that trying to cut into this league. He's been off all night.
The shot by Turner no good. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Damian Lillard.
Go the other way.
That's his first foul. Bulls trail by 11. Levine with it. He has 5. Kicks it to Lopez. He gets it to fall. That makes it just a single-digit lead.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Lillard attacking. Basket good.
And for someone who spends most of his time on the perimeter, Lillard's a terrific finisher inside. His moves to the basket aren't tentative. They are strong.
And one of the most dangerous shooters in the league, Damian Lillard, only needs a sliver of daylight grade to get that baby off.
Yeah, I mean, he'll brush off the comparisons to Steph Curry, but he presents some of the same problems for the defense. Deep range, a quick release, and just one of the nastiest step-back jumpers in the game.
Some players will actually surprise you with their athleticism after they come into the league. They make that next step. Any guys, Smitty, that became more athletic once they arrived that you have seen in the league?
You know, that's interesting. Draymond Green has gotten more athletic. I think he's lost a lot of weight and put himself in a position to play a little bit more above the rim and with his quickness. That's the one guy that sticks out. I will say a guy that I've been marveling about, Kevin, is Jabari Parker. After his injury, it seemed like his athleticism has gone to another level.
Here's Lillard after the Bulls pick up 2. Overdone. Lillard misses. Here's Chicago. They're on an 11-3 run. Holiday with the 3, and Davis pulls it down.
He's being aggressive, trying to turn around the team's fortunes, but he's having a hard time executing.
Shots good by Turner.
His shooting has been outstanding here. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
Chicago calls timeout.
And this is what you got to do. I mean, if it ain't working, call timeout, try to figure out what you can do to fix the problem.
You know, also, it's just a chance to take a breath, regroup, get your mind set, and come back out fresh.
And let's quickly take a look at some stats for C.J. McCollum. Over the last month, getting it done. He's averaging about 19 points per, 3 assists, and 2 rebounds. Solid numbers, the kind of production we expect. And frankly, I think he's got another level to take it to.
I totally agree. He has the IQ and the ability to take it up another level anytime he wants.
Lopez. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. Nurkic has got 6 rebounds in the game. Davis dishes to Nurkic. From 18 feet away. The shot by Turner no good.
He's a little uncomfortable in that in-between area, and the defense plays him that way.
Great positioning on the putback.
If you don't stick with Dunn, he'll burn you. What quickness down the floor.
Lillard outside. Turner against Levine. Turner passes to Nurkic. Over Lopez. And Nurkic with the basket on the assist by Turner. And that's 10 points for Nurkic. Bulls trail by 12. Dunn kicks to Markkanen. He feeds it to Dunn. Dishes to Lopez. There's a good screen. Outside Holiday. But they recover it.
Wow, another opportunity. Just everything going their way. Pretty much the story of this game.
Here's Nurkic. A stupendous finish in traffic. Nurkic has got 12 in the game.
You look at that lead pass there. He just has such a great feel for the game.
Now the feed to Dunn. That's going to be over and back. Not watching for the line that time. Let's check out the Eastern Conference standings now that we're in the new year. You look at Cleveland. Quite a season they've assembled here, guys. Perched up there in first place and playing terrific basketball game in and game out. And, of course, Chicago. Quite a few spots down the ladder right now.
Yeah, but checking out Chicago, this season has to really become a wake-up call for them moving forward. If they didn't recognize before this year that they didn't have the talent to compete in this league, they sure as heck better recognize it now.
I'm sure they do, because it's obvious that the way this team is currently constructed just isn't working. Changes have to be made, and they can't wait too long to make them.
Here's Lopez, following the score by Damian Lillard. And Holiday kicks to Dunn. Lopez sets a screen for Dunn. The offensive rebound. And, there's a whistle. He was going up for a layup, and while it looked like there was some contact, I wasn't sure they were going to call it a foul shot or not, but sure enough they have. So he'll head to the free throw line.
Robin Lopez, a player who does more for a team than what shows up on the stat sheet. Very effective inside with his ability to contest and fight for rebounds. A tough defender that doesn't need many touches to play his role.
That free throw good from Lopez.
And for a center, Robin Lopez is definitely one of the better free throw shooters in the league.
Both free throws good from Lopez.
Yeah, in this quarter, they've had the right approach, driving and drawing, initiating contact, create opportunities, get to the line.
Lillard dishes to Davis. Turner with it, now defended by Levine. Stolen away, nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Holiday, the pass to Dunn. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time. And that's now 6 points for Chris Dunn. And as tough as Robin Lopez is on opponents, he might be even tougher on mascots. Steve, he has a long-standing feud with mascots since he entered the NBA.
Yeah, I've seen him beat, trip, smack, and all-out abuse mascots around this league. He does it all in good and a fun way, and fans love him for it. Everyone has to have their thing, and his is fighting guys in animal suits.
Now Davis, following the three-point attempt by C.J. McCollum. Another shot. Lillard attacking. Can't connect from short range.
And forcing the miss there. He just knows how to pressure you defensively.
And also protecting the rim at all costs. I love the anticipation to affect the shot.
Now here's Lillard. Zach LaVine unable to get his last shot to go.
And each bucket at this point feels like a backbreaker.
Showing no mercy. Double-digit lead and still putting it on him.
Now here's Markkanen. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. And the shot is good.
You know, he had a hot start to this game. He's only gotten hotter. We'll see if the defense makes an adjustment.
Here's McCollum. 17 points for him last game against Atlanta.
And if you look at his free throw numbers, you can see what kind of pressure he put on the defense. He was in attack mode all night long.
And it's out of bounds as the Portland Trailblazers retain possession.
Just active defensively here, being extremely disruptive.
You know, I love the effort just to get a hand in there. He is disrupting the offensive flow.
Bobby Portis has checked in for the Bulls. Valentine comes in for Zach LaVine. Portland also making some changes. Collins checked in for Yusuf Nurkic. Harkless comes in for Turner. And it's Napier in for Lillard. Now Dunn, following the three-point attempt by C.J. McCollum. Dunn kicks to Portis. In the corner, Valentine with it. Good ball movement here by the Bulls. From 6 feet, here's Lopez. For just the 4th time today, it is good. That one makes him 4 for 10.
Second chance opportunities, the great equalizer.
1:41 left to play in the first half. Feeds to Collins. Over in the corner, Harkless. Right side, Davis. Here's Napier. Portland again missing. Bulls trail by 10. Stolen by McCollum. Now here's Harkless. Defense is right there.
And that's the classic 1-2 punch right there. I mean, nice steal. And then how about the elevation, Kevin, on the finish?
And, Greg, nothing spurs some quick offense like a great play defensively.
When your defense translates into offense, it's a beautiful thing.
Here's Lopez. Second shot opportunity. Oh, and it looks like that's going to be a goaltending call. Yep, that's it. So they'll get the basket.
And that's a tough call for the refs to make there. I'm not sure it was on the way down, but that's how they saw it.
Some changes for Chicago. Felicio's checked in for Lopez. Paul Zipser comes in for Justin Holiday. And it's Jaron Grant in for Chris Dunn. The Trailblazers also changing it up. Al Farouk Aminu, he's checked in for Davis. And it's Pat Connaughton in for McCollum.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Here's Felicio, and he dunks it down.
Yeah, he just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam. And he's got his first chance at the line here.
One shot.
And that one misses.
And you think back to just a few years ago when the Bulls were winning the East. That team, core of Rose, Noah, and Dang, had some tough luck not to make it to the finals with that group.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Grant outside. Pass to Portis. Swiped away. And now here comes Collins leading the break. He's off from 17 feet.
And that's the look this offense is designed to produce.
Always frustrating when you do everything right, yet just can't complete the play.
And so it's Portland looking at a 13-point lead heading into the next quarter. They've got a big advantage in the turnover stats because of their intense defense. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge standing by courtside. David.
Hey, Kevin, thanks. Here with Coach Terry Stotts. Coach, they've been shooting poorly. Is that good defense or bad offense?
Probably a little bit of both. I think we're competing defensively, and they've missed some opportunities.
It's led to good results for you, though. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second half of basketball right after this.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back, folks. Ernie Johnson here alongside Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Portland came out ready to play. They had intensity in their eyes and fire in their bellies as they started things out on a 7-0 run. At the end of one, they were still firmly in control, up by 12. Then in quarter number 2, they actually increased their intensity to pull further out in front, finishing with a double-digit advantage at the half. Shaq, how do you think the Trailblazers were playing?
Well, it was an unselfish, team-oriented half of basketball. The ball never stopped moving. Their offense had a great flow to it. It prevented anyone from getting lazy out there. They're always moving, cutting, knowing where they need to pass the ball, Ernie.
And Kenny, let's get your input on the Bulls.
Well, they're giving up too many high percentage looks, Ernie. They're not closing down the lane, and they're not going hard on the perimeter. That will get an L in any book.
That'll do it for now. The second half of action coming right up.
Welcome back to the hustle and bustle of Chicago, a time-lapse view of all the traffic heading toward downtown. Welcome back. The calendar has flipped over, and so have we, into the second half of our broadcast. One guy who's been getting it done is Yusuf Nurkic.
Well, we saw in the first half, he has a nice mixture of moves down low, and they've been going to him.
He is reliable down there. Once he gets going, he is a machine.
Bulls trail by 13. On the court for the Trailblazers, Lillard and McCollum, the star-studded backcourt. Nurkic is out there with Davis, and it's Turner in at the 3 spot. Whistle on the play, bucket's good, he'll go to the line. So Dunn will go to the free throw line. It's on Damian Lillard. And Steve, in your playing days, you always struck that balance, I always thought, between calling your own number and creating for teammates. That's a real gift.
It is, and I think the value of playing winning basketball, Kevin, is whatever play dictates making your teammates better or making the winning play. I think a lot of guys right now get caught up in stats. Whatever's the play to help your team win, that's the play that needs to be made.
Yeah, well said. And the free throw, no good.
And Dunn does a little bit of everything out there. Scores the ball, distributes it well, and also pounds the glass aggressively.
Portland shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. First one falls for him. All free throws good from Lillard. Bulls trail by 13. Now Dunn. He kicks it to Levine. The dish to Markkanen. Over Davis. That misses off the backboard. Portland moving the ball around. They grab their own miss. Nurkic. No one near Turner as he lets it go. No good on the triple.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Holiday dishes to Markkanen. And it's Dunn in the corner. Sinks the triple. Dunn's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And you got to like the vision for Markkanen. I mean, a big man who knows how to find the open man.
Lillard, the pass to Nurkic. And Lillard kicks to Nurkic. Another shot. Here's Davis. And it's Chicago with the rebound. Markkanen's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Pass to Dunn. Takes a 3. Rebound by Nurkic. Nurkic has got rebound number 11 for him here tonight. Looking to end his cold spell. Scooped up. Out to Turner. The tray. It fails to fall. Now shooting just a little better than 50%. 5 for 9. Now here's Dunn. Covered by Lillard. In the corner, it's Levine. No good from outside. Trailblazers leading by 10. And it's Turner off the drive. And the bucket counts. 3-point chance here.
And Lillard focused on involving his teammates through passing, showing a real desire to make them better.
The Trailblazers have been excellent at the free throw line here today. A flawless 6 for 6. And the free throw, no good. Robin Lopez, a solid big man who can clean up the glass and, Greg, get you some points on the other end.
And Robin Lopez might not have great range now, but, you know, that could change. He says he's working on a three-point shot, and his logic is that since his twin brother Brooke can make threes, it can't be that hard.
And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Fellas, Al-Farouq Aminu has established himself as a great defensive player, and he wants that recognition. He said, my goal every year is to be Defensive Player of the Year. I want to guard 1 through 4 and even 5 sometimes. I want it to be known that I'm a great defender, and I want the league to recognize that. Kevin?
Thanks, David. Aminu continues to prove his worth on the defensive end. His length and quickness certainly hard to deal with.
And this is what you got to do. I mean, if it ain't working, call timeout, try to figure out what you can do to fix the problem.
You know, also, it's just a chance to take a breath, regroup, get your mind set, and come back out fresh.
And a look here at the shot chart for the Trailblazers.
You know, I doubt they came into this game thinking they would be doing this much damage from mid-range, but you have to give them credit for being able to see what is available in their offense and then exploit the weakness of the D. To be successful in this league, you have to be flexible, and they've done a great job of that so far.
Now, here's Dunn. He's got 13. Lopez a screen. High, arcing shot, and Markkanen gets it to go on the assist from Dunn. Dunn's got his 7th assist here tonight. Screen by Nurkic. McCollum kicks to Lillard. Here's Davis. Tries again. No good that time. So the Bulls will take it the other way. And there's a foul. It's on C.J. McCollum. That is his first foul of the game. A little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third. There's the pass to Holiday. There's a screen. Misses the three.
He's trying to shoot his way out of this slump, but it's not to be.
Tries it from 19, and the basket by McCollum. McCollum's got 8 points.
He's just one of those guys who just knows how to generate offense regardless of the situation.
Holiday against Turner. The shot by Markkanen. Nobody around. It's good. The assist that time from Holiday. Markkanen's got his 2nd basket of the game. Trailblazers leading by 8. Nurkic setting the pick for Lillard. He dishes it to Nurkic. And it's sent back by Lopez.
And that is the length of Robin Lopez on display.
In the corner, it's Levine. Now, here's Markkanen. D right on him. It's Levine atop the key. 6 to shoot. Here's Dunn. Rebound by the Trailblazers. They led by as many as 18 points. And Turner kicks to Davis. Lopez with the steal. Oh, and a fast break for the Bulls. Here's Dunn. Tries again. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up, and 2 shots coming up.
And Markkanen is showing the aggressiveness you like to see in a guy with his skill set. Somebody who doesn't lack confidence when he shoots the ball.
Now, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
That free throw good for Markkanen. And even at this level of basketball, players are still developing their ability to handle and finish with their offhand. What was that process, Steve, like for you?
I think when you start to look at basketball, if you're a right-handed player, coaches always will talk defensively, push him left. And most of the times you're going to get pushed to your offhand. And if you're starting to make the team pay with your offhand, then they'll play you more honest. And then you have advantage because you can go right or left. But when teams and defenders understand you can't go to your offhand, that's the way you're going. So the more you can work on that left hand, if you're right-handed, that makes the defense more honest.
Was that a career-long thing for you? Did it take you the length, or was it something that you established early in your career and just kind of carried through your many years in the league?
It was pretty good because I worked on it, Kevin, but I would think I was probably still about 70-30, maybe 60-40. The guys that are 50-50, when you, no matter where you push them and they can make plays, a guy that I look at, Mike Conley, his floaters left and right is no difference. It's hard to guard guys like that.
Portland, no good that time either. Bulls trail by 3. Outside Holiday. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
Ever since halftime, he's had his eyes on the basket and just crushing it right now.
McCollum kicks to Nurkic. Lillard with it. Now guarded by Dunn. Back to Nurkic. Lillard attacking and sticking right with it. Gets the foul with the bucket, and he'll go to the line.
And just carrying over from his last game. Completely dialed in. You can sense his confidence.
I totally agree. Heat check after heat check. He realizes, man, I'm still hot.
So Chicago ends up going with the new group. An almost entirely new group here for Portland. Collins checked in for Yusuf Nurkic. Reese Harkless comes in for Ed Davis. Al-Farouq Aminu, he's checked in for Evan Turner. And it's Pat Connaughton in for C.J. McCollum. Free throw good, Damian Lillard. Bulls trail by 4. Grant kicks to Valentine. Grant dishes to Valentine. Bulls moving the ball around. Grant with the ball. Al-Farouq Aminu covering. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. And now, with this break, here are the premier glass cleaners among rookies over the course of the past month. Lauri Markkanen is second, and, of course, Zach Collins.
And they've each come into their own, I think, as rebounders during this stretch. I think they're getting used to the more physical nature of the NBA.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The free throw drops for Grant. Napier, he's checked in for Lillard. Both good from the line that time.
And one of the problems in the first half, that shoddy work at the free throw line. They needed to fix that, and they've been much improved since the break.
Now, here's Aminu, who's averaging around 5.5 points a game. And it's Napier missing.
Yeah, that one put them over the limit. And it's so early that if they're not careful, this could turn into a parade at the free throw line.
The Bulls have made 7 free throws and missed 3 in this game.
Gentlemen, 2 shots. Loose shots.
First free throw is good. That one drops. He ties it up. Portland's gotten off to a very slow start from three-point range in the second half. They're 0 for 4. Passes it to Connaughton. There's the pick. Kicks to Napier. From beyond the arc. Felicio with the rebound. Felicio's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Now here's Valentine. G right on him. Grant outside. Here's Portis. That's tipped. Napier kicks to Harkless. Oh, and the jam by Harkless.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, sure. Chicago has gone to the three-point shot 8 times already in the second half and hit 4 of them. Here's Portis, defended by Harkless. Portis, the pass to Grant, and stolen by Napier. Fast break, here come the Trailblazers. Here's Harkless.
And talk about putting some extra on it. That dunk was way over the top.
Close game or not, he's going to finish firm when he gets the space. And Chicago has possession. Portland making their last shot. Alicio in a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
And we get a chance to check out the numbers for Grant. He's averaging 8 points, 5 assists, and 2 rebounds. And the numbers won't wow you, but I like the effort he brings to the table each and every night.
You need guys who understand their roles.
2 shots.
Carry them out without complaint. Everything he does is for the team.
And the first one at the line is good. And he can't hit the second. Portland leading by 3. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
The Trailblazers have been good at the free throw line. This one, 7 of 8. That one is off. And he's good on the second. Bulls trail by 4. Dishes it to Valentine. Back to Grant. Valentine kicks to Grant. Screen by Grant. Here's Zipser. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. Collins has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's Aminu. Good, and it's Napier with the assist that time. Napier's got 4 assists in the game.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Now, here's Grant. 18 feet out. The shot, no good.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position, you can see the frustration on his face.
And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here. And for Mo Harkless, Greg, a one and done as we know out of St. John's, then first played in the NBA with Orlando, but he has found a role, it seems, with the Trailblazers.
Yeah, and think of it, the Magic basically gave him away. Felt he wasn't aggressive enough and not a good enough shooter. He's gained confidence here in Portland and parlayed that into a long-term contract.
And the first one at the line is good. He hits both from the stripe. Bulls trail by 8. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
There's the pick. Grant down low. Pulled the shot a little left, but the bounce goes his way. Grant's got 4 points now in the quarter. Trailblazers leading by 6. Here's Napier. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 8 points a game. Out to the wing. Over in the corner, Harkless. Portland, no good that time either.
They've been the better rebounding team by a healthy margin, but it hasn't been enough.
Grant outside. Here's Felicio. He has 5. But they get it back.
And that's a good job of just getting after it on the backboard, gets them another possession, and allows them to run even more clock.
Grant gets a wide open look. Bangs home the trifecta. Grant's got 9.
Really smoking the Nets now after a difficult time shooting in the first half.
Here's Connaughton. He's got 9. He feeds it to Collins. Pass to Napier. Shot clock at 6. And count it. He'll head to the line with a chance to make it 3.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. And that one misses.
Well, just think what's happening here. He hasn't found his groove, yet they still hold the lead.
Portland leading by 5. Connaughton passes to Collins. Napier kicks to Harkless. Portland moving the ball around.
Man, it's close, but, didn't get on balance quick enough.
For Portland, they have shot 10 of 13 from the free throw line. And he makes the first. That one falls, so he hits both of them. 1:07 left in the third quarter. Grant outside. Pass to Zipser. 5 to shoot. The Bulls need to get a shot off here. No good from Grant. They can trade 2 for 1 here.
Would be the right move, I believe, right now.
They set the pick. Aminu dishes to Collins. He got right to the cup using that screen. Collins has got 6.
You can see there the defender allows himself to get picked.
It's all about effort. Sometimes you're going to get hit on hard screens. You just have to fight through them.
Here's Napier. 6 points for him. Here's Zipser. To the inside. Portis kicks to Valentine. Grant the pass to Valentine. Fires the 3. He can't get that one to fall. And we've reached the end of the third. It's the Trailblazers They finish off the third quarter on a 15-6 run. And we're coming back in just a moment. Get ready for the fourth quarter of action when we return. Moments ago from the huddle, let's listen in on head coach Fred Hoiberg.
Keep fighting, fellas. All right, one possession at a time. All right, how are we going to do it? Take care of the ball. Make sure we're getting back in transition. A lot of game left. All right, we'll get it going here. We'll get it going.
Fred Hoiberg encouraging his players to live in the moment. Don't worry about the score right now. Just keep plowing ahead.
Yeah, great point. You can't undo what's already been done. Just deal with what you can control, which is the next possession.
Welcome back. Fourth quarter action starting up. 2K Sports, happy to have you with us. All right, now a chance to set the floor courtesy of Gatorade. Fourth quarter action, all fueled up and ready to go. So for Chicago right now, they've got Portis. Grant is out there with Valentine. And it's Felicio in at the 5, roaming the paint. And here is Grant. After the three-pointer from Mo Harkless, Portis kicks to Zipser. Drills it from outside.
Another triple, and that's been the story of this second half.
Coming out of the break, they've relied on their perimeter offense to generate points. Right now, it's working.
Here's Napier. The pass to Connaughton. 6 on the shot clock. Valentine grabs the board. Bulls trail by 9. Here's Zipser. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. Aminu's got rebound number 5 here tonight. And stolen by Valentine. The feed to Grant. Aminu grabs the miss. Aminu's got his 6th rebound on the night. Here's Connaughton. Second chance shot. He tries for 3. Drains it from beyond the arc. Bulls have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. Back to Grant. And they come right back with their own three-pointer. Grant's got 10 points in just the second half. Time called here. The Blazers decide to talk it over. So Portland ends up going with the new group. And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, I was able to listen in on what Terry Stotts went over with his team. He told them one thing. He said, no mistakes from here on out. We've got a good lead. Don't take chances. No dumb fouls. Smart basketball the rest of the way. Guys.
All right, David, thanks. Bulls trail by 9. Holiday dishes to Dunn. McCollum against Levine. Feeds it to Markkanen. Back to Levine. Lopez, a screen on McCollum. 5 on the clock, and the jam by Levine.
Another one for Zach. He has a scorer's mentality. Very dangerous when he gets into rhythm.
And Lillard kicks to Davis. The dish to Nurkic. From past the arc. And it's Chicago with the rebound. And Holiday has it in the corner. The offensive rebound. Here's Lopez. And sticking right with it. Gets the foul with the bucket. And he'll go to the line.
And you're going to have to foul Robin Lopez harder than that. He's just too strong.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
Lopez, no good on the free throw. Trailblazers leading by 5. Right side Turner. Basket number 8 for him on 13 tries. That's 62% so far.
I tell you what, his accuracy has been the story of this game.
And to do it in the fourth quarter, you're trying to extend the lead. He's making that happen.
A second chance effort, and Davis sends it back. The three from McCollum. Over in the corner, Turner. Turner can't get that one to fall.
Well, he had one three-pointer in the first half, but so far in the second, he's come up with goose eggs.
Got that one up quick.
That's nice patience by Zach LaVine, finding the open man, not trying to do it all himself.
Portland's gone a disappointing 2 of 6 on three-point attempts here in the fourth. Screen by Nurkic, off the screen. Basket counts, and that's 17 points for Damian Lillard.
And really, the defense didn't do a lot to fight around that screen on that possession.
And here's LaVine. He kicks to Markkanen. Davis with the double team. LaVine passes to Markkanen. And the baseline jumper, no good.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
McCollum dishes to Lillard. That falls. Nice feed that time from McCollum. McCollum's got his 6th assist on the night. LaVine kicks to Lopez. Dunn passes to Holiday. Lopez sets a screen for Holiday. Outside, LaVine. From deep. Again, LaVine missing. Portland leading by 9. And Lillard kicks to McCollum. Shoots over Markkanen. And a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls.
And that's an element McCollum brings to their offense, the ability to drain the outside shot. It stretches the defense and makes them keep bodies on the perimeter.
And that one drops for him. Here's Lillard. To the right side. Nurkic dishes to McCollum. Good ball movement here by the Trailblazers. And Lillard kicks to Davis. Terrific design on the pick play, and he lays it in. And the Trailblazers lead by 11. The Bulls shooting has been a little ragged, just 38% from the field. Passes it to Markkanen. Lopez, a screen on McCollum. Here's LaVine. Almost, but it rolls out.
Lacking confidence right now in his offense. He's been shaky all period.
Here's Lillard. Rebound by the Bulls. Markkanen's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. On the wing, LaVine shoots over Nurkic. Offensive rebound, done. Here's Lopez, and McCollum with the block. Outside, Davis. He dishes it to Nurkic. Outside, Turner. Nice D from LaVine.
Really surprising to see the huge edge they have in rebounds, given what the scoreboard says.
And there's a foul. It's on C.J. McCollum. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. Here's LaVine.
Awfully hard to get back into the game when one of your key shooters is this ice cold and has been all quarter. Tough to cut into a lead when you can't make shots. He's been off all period. It's been a frustrating quarter for him shooting the basketball. He just has to make sure he's taking good shots.
Markkanen passes to LaVine. Again, LaVine missing.
You know, not sure if it's him or the defense, but just something's off tonight.
Especially in this quarter. He's had a few shots that looked like they would fall, but things haven't gone his way.
First 3 of the half, 2nd of the game. Can he heat up?
On the wing, LaVine. Kicks it to Lopez. Back to LaVine. Markkanen with it. Picked up by Davis. Fast break. Here come the Trailblazers. Here's Lillard. That falls. Nice feed that time from Turner. 24 points for Damian Lillard.
And that set them apart today, guys. Their success with the mid-range.
Stolen by McCollum. And now running up the court, Lillard pushing it up. Fires for three. And again, it's the Trailblazers from deep.
Sometimes it's all about patience. His first three of the game, something to build on.
To the middle, here's Lopez. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. Lopez has got 6 points in the quarter.
And that soft touch of Lopez makes things easy for him down there.
Lillard with it. Dishes it to Nurkic. Can't connect from short range. Bulls trail by 17. Levine for three. It's good from long range.
Great play to run for Zach. Off ball, he's quick to catch and elevate.
Davis with a screen on Holiday. Now here's Lillard. Defense right on him. Nurkic can't hit.
Not sure of the thought process on that one. Really bad shot selection.
Well, you're playing for the team, not just yourself. They needed much better execution that trip down the floor.
And a lot to like about that play, particularly how it ends.
Yeah, at the rack. That's what you want in transition, a high percentage look.
Here's Turner after Chicago picking up a basket just moments ago. He feeds it to Nurkic. That falls. Nice feed that time from Turner. 14 points for Nurkic.
Well, there you go. I mean, if they're going to keep giving up open jumpers, they're going to keep getting burned.
Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over.
And he could tell his guys were dragging a little bit, calling timeout to kind of let them catch their breath.
And now we've got a moment for our Jordan player of the game, Yusuf Nurkic.
And tell you what, he's worked very hard to get himself in good position throughout the course of this game. And that comes across in his shooting percentage. He's hit over half his shots from the field. And that's not because he got hot as much as it's because of the effort he put in to get himself open.
Teams need contributions from everybody to win on the road, not just the stars. And he's done more than his share tonight. An outstanding performance. Lopez a screen. They set the screen. Levine inside the three-point line. And that one goes long.
This is a problem for him. Inconsistent from the mid-range.
And Lillard kicks to Davis. And Davis throws it down.
Oh, fellas, that was a vicious two-hand monster slam.
Guys, I don't think there was anyone who could have stopped him on that one. Lopez a screen. Outside Holiday. Lopez a screen on Turner. Holiday dishes to Lopez. Markkanen passes to Levine. 6 on the shot clock. That shot no good. Great D that time from Davis. Trailblazers leading by 16. And Turner kicks to Davis. Pass to Nurkic. Lillard outside. Overdone. And it's Lillard missing. Chicago's gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc since the final quarter's gotten underway.
And guys, what we saw here tonight is one side having everything going for them. Huge margin of victory for the Trailblazers.
In the end, they had a better shooting percentage, and that's what made the difference. Sometimes, you know, things go your way. The other team wasn't catching many lucky breaks themselves.
Yeah, and Kevin, not all about luck. I thought their overall shot selection was better.
And I think a great job in positioning themselves for the W here. It's win number 21 on the season.
And with the win approaching, they'll take the first game here of 2 that they'll play against this team. Nice to get that first one out of the way and set the tone.
And a lot of players tonight helped contribute to this performance, but in particular, a real good game it was for Yusuf Nurkic.
No, there's a few ways to control a game, right? You can do it with pace, you can do it with patience and efficiency. Tonight, he did it by owning the boards.
The free throw drops in for Dunn. They can burn some clock if they want to.
And get a little breather as well.
Napier dishes to Harkless. Connaughton kicks to Harkless. Here's Connaughton. Expanding his range. And it's Napier missing. Pass to Dunn. Here's the three. And Harkless pulls it down. One thing we've seen from these guys is excellent passing.
No doubt about it. It's fun to watch the way they're operating as a team right now. They are all in sync.
Here's Napier. And so Portland takes this one, but by a big margin. They came in here and took care of business like they were the home team.
And Kevin, how about the mental toughness that this group showed? They were never rattled at all by the opposing fans.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thank you, Kevin. Damian, it looks like this team's progress can be measured by your improvement at the defensive end. Did we see that tonight?
We made some mistakes like every other basketball team does, but I think we did a great job of making adjustments. You know, we got a little more physical. You know, we did a great job of that.
And that led to a big win, Damian. Thanks for your time, man. Kevin?
All right, David, thank you. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony, David Aldridge, Steve Smith, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. So long, everyone.